Good morning, my dear students. Myself Nuruddin Sefi. I am going to teach you Science of Class 7th, Chapter 6, Physical and Chemical Changes. Very interesting, very simple chapter. Almost students enjoy with this chapter because, my dear students, you might have seen in your everyday life some changes with substance. So many substance changes their states: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Some substance changes with their color, shape and size. A little bit change in upper or a little bit change inside the substance, in a composition of the substance. So many changes occurring in your everyday life with substance. You might have seen so many changes: melting of wax, burning of wax, burning of candle, burning of cloth, drying of cloth, burning of iron nail, burning of paper, cutting of paper, molding of paper, cutting of wood, molding of wood, painting. Huge changes occur in nature and you might have seen in your everyday life. In these changes, some changes are fast, some changes are slow, some changes are temporary changes, some changes are permanent, some changes are reversible, some changes are irreversible. So many changes with the substance. In the substance, you might have seen in everyday life. But here, I want to explain before we start this chapter. Changes are broadly divided into two parts. First one, physical changes. Second one, chemical changes. Here, firstly I will discuss physical change. So before I start physical change, I want to explain again what are physical properties, dear students. What are physical properties? Physical properties such as state, shape and size. In a state there are three states: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. So these three states along with shape, size and color are known as physical properties. These upper properties of substance. This is physical properties of the substance. Okay, dear students, you got it? What are the physical properties? These are physical properties: states, shape and size of substance. Let's start physical change. Physical change is a change in the physical properties of a substance. Physical change is a change in the physical properties of a substance without any change in its chemical composition are known as physical change, or we can say temporary change, or we can say reversible change. Here so many examples of physical changes. First one, chalk, solid form. I break the chalk. These two pieces of chalk is chalk. Almost all students say this is chalk, this is also chalk, these are chalk. Break the chalk and melt the chalk in a powder form also. The physical properties is same or different because it is divided into two parts. Cutting divided into two parts. So physical properties, just physical properties change, not chemical properties change. Ice, melting of ice, convert in a liquid state. Ice is a solid state of water. It's convert after giving the temperature. It's occupied. It's in liquid state, and again give the temperature. It's evaporated the water vapors. This is gaseous state. Gaseous state condense in a freezer. Gas in a bottle and fix in a freezer or refrigerator. It condense, then it's also form in a liquid state. After freezing, it's occupy their previous state, that is solid state. It's converted to ice. So this is the best example of state change, physical properties of state. Solid, liquid and gases. This is converted into three states. So these three states are the properties of physical properties of substance. So we can say this is the physical change. Iron knife, we burn the iron knife or nail, whatever. After cooling, after some time, it converts into previous state. Drying of cloth, drying of paper, wetting of paper, wetting of cloth, the example of physical changes. Evaporation of water, example of physical state. Condensation, these two are from, and these three are from state changes. State change is the physical properties. So this is known as physical change. Melting of wax. If we have a wax, we pour in a bowl, and bowl is heated by the burner. The wax is in the liquid form. It is melt. That bowl stable after some time in a cool place. After some time we watch that the wax is converted to solid form also. State is change, physical properties, so that's why this is the physical change. So many changes. Physical change. Again I am explaining, physical change is a change. Physical change is a change in the physical properties of a substance without any change in its chemical composition. Because if we talk about chemical composition, it's referred to chemical change. Chemical change is an inner change, which we will discuss next lecture. So here are so many examples, lots of examples. This is from your book. I want to explain another extra knowledge, another hand. Physical properties. substance formed. If you want to check out what are the physical properties, what are the chemical properties of the substance, I am going to give you some tips. First one, just like if no new substance is formed, physical change. The changes is temporary, physical change. If the changes is reversed in their previous state, physical change. So, if the upper layer change, uppermost covering, coating, shape, size, color and state change, which the substance which can occupy, which can occur their previous stage, previous color, previous shape, previous size, that change is physical change. I am giving you so many tips which is very important to identify the physical change and chemical change. If the change is temporary, if the change is reversible, if the substance can occupy their previous stage, their previous color, their previous shape, their previous size, their previous state, is physical change. On the other hand, in a chemical change, just oppose these tips. If the change is irreversible, permanent, and can't occupy their previous condition, their previous state, their previous color, their previous shape, their previous size, it's referred to chemical change, which we will discuss in next lecture. So here are so many examples of physical change. Evaporation of water, condensation of water, melting of wax, freezing of wax, chalk, ice, iron nail, iron knife, gold, metals. So here, what causes? I want to explain extra knowledge about the changes, how change occurs. The change occurs with the help of nature. Nature can change. Some change slow, some change fast, some change very fast. In nature, the temperature is very important to change the state, to change the condition, change the color also. Now start second one, chemical change. Dear student, as I have already told you earlier about the physical properties, physical change, that's just opposite properties or just opposite events. This is permanent change, irreversible change, let's start chemical change. A substance undergoes a change in its chemical composition, or we can say chemical properties. Chemical properties. In this chemical reaction, a lot of energy is either give out or absorbed during a chemical change. In this chemical change, a lot of energy is either giving out or absorbed during a chemical change. So this is very important point. Along with this chemical properties, and this is also known as irreversible change. We can say permanent change. Before giving example, I want to again explain the substance which can't occupy their previous state, which cannot occupy, which cannot obtain their previous stage, previous color, previous conditions, whatever previous condition and stages, which can't occupy, which can't obtain. It is unable to obtain their previous conditions. And another tips, if you identify chemical change or physical change, there is new substances formed. But you might have heard in physical change, there is no new substance formed. In chemical, there is new substance formed. A lot of energy is released by the substance or absorbed by the substance in this chemical reaction. So here some examples: burning of paper, burning of candle, burning of fuels, burning of fuel, burning of paper, burning of wood, ripening of fruits, cooking of food, vegetables, formation of curd, rusting of iron, so many examples which are listed here. Tips is know, obtain previous condition, previous stage, and new substance formed, and the energy is lost by the substance or absorbed by the substance in chemical reaction. How many types of chemical reaction, chemical change, types of chemical reaction? There are 4 types of chemical reaction in your syllabus, in your book. First one, synthesis or combination reaction. Synthesis or combination reaction. A plus B reactant A plus reactant B reaction. After heating or treating, this is the sign of treating. The product is AB. This is the particular A part, particular B. This is combined as named combination. Synthesis or combination. The combination of A plus B is equal to the reaction AB product. We can obtain AB product. So this product is different from previous reactant, previous participant, previous condition, previous product. No, here is new substance is formed. In this process, in this reaction, combination reaction. A plus B obtain new product. Example, another example, twice Mg magnesium plus oxygen O2 combine each other to form twice MgO, magnesium oxide. Magnesium plus oxygen reaction product is twice magnesium oxide. Another example also, Mg plus O2. Mg magnesium plus O2 is equal to MgO. So this is the combination reaction of chemical reaction. First type of chemical reaction. So it can't obtain their previous condition, previous product. So dear student, second one, decomposition reaction. A compound breakdowns to form two or more substances. One compound break down to form two or more substances. The example, AB reaction A plus B. This AB is break down into two substances. Just like twice AgCl, silver chloride. Silver chloride in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight, silver chloride divided into, break down into two substances. First one is silver, second another one is chlorine. Chlorine is evaporated after heating sunlight. If we spread or we scatter in a sheet in the presence of sunlight, AgCl, silver chloride, after some time we might have seen that chloride is evaporated in the presence of sunlight and the Ag is remained. So this product divided into two substances. That's why its name is decomposition. T means no, nahi. Decomposition, composition, breakdown. Decomposition reaction. So many examples. Number 3. Third one is single displacement reaction. Single displacement reaction. Atoms of one element displace the atoms of another element from a compound. Again, atoms of one element displace the atoms of another element from a compound. Here A plus BC reaction between these two reactants, between these two example, copper sulfate, iron. Copper sulfate plus iron react each other to form from a compound copper is displaced by the iron. So iron sulfate and copper. Here copper sulfate iron copper sulfate color is blue. Iron iron sulfate, copper is displaced by iron, so it is iron sulfate. Which color? Green. And the last, second, it is displaced by iron, brown. Copper. Which color? Its color is brown. One is single displacement, which is copper is a singular atom, is displaced by the iron. Iron react with sulfate to make product ferrous iron sulfate in green color. That was the blue color copper sulfate. The displaced atom is copper, which color is brown. So this is called single displacement reaction. Let's start number 4, double displacement reaction. Number 4, double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction, in this reaction two compounds react and exchange their element or group. Two compounds react and exchange their element or group. Element or group. Example, AB plus CD. These two compounds we have react AB plus CD. Again, two compounds react each other and exchange their element or group. Exchange their element or groups or group. Example: HCl, hydrochloric acid, plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide, react each other and exchange their element or group. NaCl, NaCl plus H2O. This is double displacement reaction. And the labeling of this: hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride, also known as common salt, common salt, table salt also. This is water. So these four types of reactions are chemical reactions. Double displacement, single displacement, decomposition or combination. Sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride and water. Hydrochloric acid, one element Cl element react with sodium element, so it create combine exchange their element, this element exchange with sodium chloride. This H adjusts with OH group, this H with OH, it creates water, H2O. Dear students, these are the part of chemical reactions, chemical change. During this chemical change, if heat is produced, that reaction is exothermic reaction. Suppose you dissolve in a water some chemicals, some element, chemical or group, whatever. If the burner beaker after still, after beat, after still, after shaking the chemical dissolving in water, you feel heat. It means heat is produced. In chemical reaction, heat is produced or heat is absorbed by the chemical substance. So in this process, if heat is produced, if the burner, beaker is, beaker is, you are feeling, we are feeling, beaker is heated. That reaction is exothermic reaction. If you dissolve, other hand, if you dissolve some chemical in water or some other chemicals mixed with each other in a beaker, you can't feel any heat in this solution or in a beaker. You are not feeling any type of heat. But if you dissolve in a chemical and another chemical mix each other, it's 100% heat is produced or heat is absorbed by the chemical. So if the heat is absorbed by the chemical and no feeling, you are not feeling heat in a beaker, that reaction is called endothermic reaction. Means heat is already absorbed, heat is present, but in substance internal properties, in chemical properties, in substance. So substance absorb that heat. That reaction is called endothermic reaction. So many students can feel in lab, chemistry lab, but dear students, you are having 7th standards, it's not possible. But I have already explained with the experiment these two reactions and all the reactions in my class. And the so many examples, these 4 categories represent chemical reaction, chemical change. So many examples, ripening of fruits, because fruits substance before some days or some other, after some time it will ripe, the fructose is occurred in mango, fruits, also some other fruits, some other bad vegetables. So ripening of fruits and trees, these are the example of chemical reaction. Burning of paper, when the word come, burning anything, any material, any substance like paper, wood, plastic. The word burn, come, it responsible for chemical reaction. This is the chemical reaction. If the word cut, if you piece one piece into 2 pieces, if you cut one piece into 2 pieces, it's physical change. If you mold in a paper, physical change. If you burn the paper, chemical change. Because after burning the paper, you can't obtain previous condition that paper. You can't obtain previous condition, previous state, previous shape, previous color. You can't. So that is irreversible reaction. So many other examples also. Respiration process, also example of chemical process, chemical reaction. Burning of LPG, burning of fuel, burning of paper, lighting a matchstick, spoilage of food, rusting of iron, which I have already give you this example, rusting of iron, and growing of seeds into seedling, germination process, respiration process, and digestion process, cooking. These examples indicate new substance form, and after complete the reaction, which the product which can't repeat the previous stage, previous conditions. These are all these are the example of chemical reaction, chemical change. Here I am discussing with you The best example which I have already given you, rusting of iron is the example of chemical change. There are two most important conditions present. Two most important conditions present for rusting of iron. First one, presence of oxygen in air form. Another second one is presence of water in the water form, water vapor form. These two conditions are very necessary to rust the iron. Suppose iron Fe, the symbol of iron is Fe. 4 atom of Fe plus react 3 atom of O2. So here not 3 atom, 3 molecules of O2. Oxygen, 3 molecules of oxygen, 4 atom of iron react with in the presence of water H2O. Okay, it create new product twice FeO3. Here I am giving you 4 atom of iron Fe plus thrice O2, 3 molecule of O2 react in the presence of water H2O. Twice FeO3, twice FeO3, iron, oxygen, water or iron oxide. Iron oxide, it is also known as rust. Iron oxide, iron, oxygen, water, iron oxide is also known as rust. So this is the best example of chemical reaction. So dear students, let's start prevention of rusting. How we prevent the iron to rust? The first one is painting or greasing. First one is painting or greasing. Everybody know about the grease? It's a spoil of potatoes. Potatoes spoil and it's create a fluffy liquid paste. That paste is called greasing. It is very squishy, very sticky material. It creates smoothness. It fill up the pores of the surface. So the thing is smooth, run smoothly. Painting or greasing on iron. After greasing iron, after painting the iron can't rust it because air particles, air atoms, oxygen atoms and water can't go inside the element, not touch with the iron element. So it prevent painting and greasing, prevent the rust. Second one is galvanization. Second one is galvanization. Galvanization is a zinc metal. coating of zinc metal on iron. Iron metal rod, iron metal piece coated by zinc metal. Zinc metal. The coating of zinc metal on iron. That process, this process is called galvanization. Galvanization. Third one is very interesting, alloying. ALLOY, alloying, or we can say covering iron into stainless steel. Covering iron into stainless steel or alloying. Alloying. In this process, iron mold mixed with stainless steel. Stainless steel. Iron alloy or iron mixed, treat with another metal, just like stainless steel. Steel also, iron mixed with the steel and melt it to create new metal. This is called alloying. This process is called alloying process. Means iron mixed with another metal. Which metal? Stainless steel or steel. So it can't rust it. After this process, the fourth one is electroplating. Electroplating. Electroplating is also very important because iron metal rod or iron stick, whatever iron piece, whatever iron material, covered by, coated by, painted by, coated by another most reactive metal material. Most reactive metal material. It is very important for electroplating to using electric current, and thus corrosion is stopped. Electroplating, one reason behind electroplating to coat the highly reactive metal. It's electrified, flow the current is very high, sufficient or high condition, and it's stop the rusting of metal, iron metal, or it stop the corrosion. So these four very important points to prevent the rusting of iron. Very important, very good chapter in your book. Here I will explain again very important points. The material which can't obtain previous condition, previous stage, that is chemical reaction. The material which can obtain previous condition, previous stage, previous color, previous shape, size, whatever previous stage, it can occupy, it can obtain, that is physical properties, physical change. Thank you.